matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really... make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Unloads quickly. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Plucks it out of the air.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. Got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks and starts to curl back to the quarterback, you see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got his man. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends. That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
But they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to get him down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Got it in the middle, it's Street. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here we go. Quick release by the QB.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This field position better than you could ever hope for. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top with the catch. It's Gordon. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lions on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. That pass is incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Street. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Houston going up tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Street. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch. Work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's got him. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something go.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
brings up second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through two quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense in an empty set.
On 10.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Ripping through, just dismissing tackles. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Morton. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Military stunt.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll run for it on third and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Let's go. Let's go.
To the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always...
He lost one down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. It's a draw. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They're going back to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra
The
point.
offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout. New Mexico
Ready to try the
State.
point after.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Street. Powers, and another broken tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Base 27, John.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Hits him with a stiff arm. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
22,
They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Aggies offense will have another go at it.
Okay, break. Pound 55.
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Snap it to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Easy.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Past the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
On the set.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He wants to change this route. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.